Where do you find this shit, brother?
I find shit wherever I walk.
I guess so,
wherever
man.
I roll. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm looking at 2 stories here today where every week, man, it just gets weirder and weirder. Like, have sex with animals. And
Depends on what end you are when you're having sex with animals, I guess, which, will determine if it's great or not.
Leon's coming in here, mouth water, and every time he comes in, look at Dr. Doom's titties. Have you noticed that every time he comes in the house, when he comes into the wonderful Spill Studios, he can't help but like say, "Damn, man, your cat got some big titties."
Oh yeah.
And I'm always like, Liam, my cat ain't even in here right now. I mean, you just bringing this up out of the blue for no reason, man.
I know, and I'm just like, you know what? If you notice cat's titties, you bringing it up once is okay, but bringing it up every fucking time you're in the room,
I know.
I mean, that means you have your mind on one thing.
That means your mind is on
something. And that's cat titties.
Yeah. I mean, Dr. Doom is in there mind on business, eating food or taking a shit in a litter box or something. He's just sitting up there, damn, your cat got some big titties. And at first I thought it was like he was kind of taken back by that, like it was a deformity in him or something. But look, now that I see every time he mentions that, his lips all juicy, he gets his glassy eyed look on his face. Yeah. Man, your cat got some big titties.
Well, the thing is that you can't help but point out the obvious. Your cat does have big titties. I think
she does.
I think we should change the name to Hello Titty. But I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I do find it funny because at least where I hang out here when we're recording, sometimes I get the image of Leon sitting down right next to the cat, or usually, you have these couches here, and the cat usually has its own place to where the cat like spreads out. The cat looks like it's getting a fucking tan half the time, and the cat just spread eagle is the term I'm looking for. Spread eagle, and I just see Leon just kind of staring and looking, and then every once in a while I see his hand kind of etch its way to the cat and then stops, and I'm just like. Maybe he's allergic to cats. I don't know.
You know why it stops? Mm-hmm. You know why it stops and doesn't ever reach the cat? Because the dick gets in the way. It stops right there on his lap. Hello, titty.
Dick gets in the way. Ow!
Hey, where did you come from?
I know, but I could tell. It's like, dude, I just want to tell him. I know you want to squeeze those titties, man. Just do it. Just do it. It's a cat. You probably won't mind. You just a little pinch. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little, and leave the cat alone, and then just get it out of your system, so I don't have to look at it no more.
Maybe for his birthday or something, man. I should gift. For his birthday, I'll dress Dr. Doom up in some, I don't know, some fishnets,
some lace panties.
Have him coming in looking like a cat French maid. Happy birthday.
Make that cat like a bikini or something, like maybe
with a 6-piece, a
6-piece bikini, but where the top of it is cut out, got little holes, so the nipples can breathe.
You know what I'm gonna do? That's what I'm gonna do, man. For Leon's birthday, I'm gonna let him milk my cat.
I think that's illegal somewhere. I don't know.
It's not illegal if the cat really isn't lactating.
Oh yeah, you should invite your neighbor over for that.
I try to milk my neighbor. I can't do that. Come here.
Oh wow.
I need nourishment.
Oh my god, this conversation just went into Fantastic Fest.
I know.
A Fantastic Fest movie script.
Yeah, man, we got to turn back because next thing you know, we'll be talking about rape because you can never go to Fantastic Fest without seeing one movie about rape.
No, it's funny. My friend was like, "Have fun at Rape Fest," and then I remember I was laughing about it. I told Cyrus about that, and he was like, "Did you get that from Leon?" I was like, "No." It's like, did Leon come up with the name Rape Fest too? I don't know, but I think
it's common now. I think it's common knowledge. I think it's going all around.
It's rape. Yeah, Fantastic Fest, aka Rape Fest.
There will be one form of rape in some movie. The first movie that I saw that I went out to see at the theater at Fantastic Fest. I'm talking about. I waited. I didn't go to any of the films because I'm gonna be like, those first few films that come out there, crazy, demented, and there's rape in there somewhere. I'm just gonna wait. And I waited 3 days. I finally went to my first film at the theater on Tuesday, yesterday. And I get there and it's a quiet kind of thriller. I'm enjoying it. I'm like, you know what? This is very psychological. This is actually pulling me in. This is actually they got some heart pounding suspense in it. And sure enough, movie stopped and somebody got raped.
Jesus.
Now, granted, it wasn't the more violent rape that I always see, but it was a form of rape, and I was just like, God damn it! You know?
It wasn't irreversible, because I think once you've seen Irreversible, you've seen. At least I think you've seen just about as far as a real rape can go, and I'm not talking just about any rape. I'm talking about like a goddamn almost 10-minute fucking rape scene where you're just like, stop it, please. Okay, I get it. I understand.
Yeah, no, and you know what? After watching that, there's a movie people call Irreversible. It's a French film, and it's a revenge film that's centered on the rape of, what's the woman's name in there? Benucci.
Yeah. Fuck. I used to
Annabelle Belucci.
shit. Belucci. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There you go. Damn.
I'll get pissed. Yeah, because I
raped John Belushi.
Yeah, John Belushi. Yeah, John Belushi. Yeah.
Yeah. In that movie, there is
Monica Bellucci.
Belucci.
That's why I was like, because I feel like an idiot, because I used to fucking be in love with that chick. It's just every once in a while you don't see her for years and you just forget about her, but then she'll pop up again in some fucking movie for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be popping up at 78 years old. You're gonna be like, damn,
she's fucking
hot.
Fucking hot, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, hot. She has like the perfect fucking breast ever, I think.
Yeah.
But seeing her get raped.
There's a 10-minute rape scene.
Yeah, it is
violent.
It is not fun. It is violent. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, that whole movie is right when you think you've seen something that is like completely fucking as violent as all hell. Something else comes and trumps it, and you're just like, whoa. And the thing is, it's a well-shot movie. I even like the kind of artsy, the artsy thing they do with it, which is they show the whole movie backwards.
Yeah.
And they make sense.
That's why they call it Irreversible.
Yeah, and they make sense out of it, and it's a really well-crafted film. But it's hard to recommend because there's a fucking 10-minute rape scene.
There's a 10-minute rape scene.
It's not fun to watch.
And it's not fun to watch. And after seeing that rape scene, that rape scene I saw in the movie yesterday was like watching the Smurfs. No. I hate to put it that way, but that's how violent that rape scene was. And this one, at least it was quiet and, somebody didn't really know what was happening, but it was still a kind of a rape. And I'm just kind of like, God damn it, what is it with these movies that people gotta, are people just trying to shock people these days? And the only thing that shock them and get a rise out of them is like, a series of movies of rape. I tell you, last year I went to like a lot of morning screenings. Now you got to get up. Last year they had the movies at 9 a.m. And every day they had one press screening at 9 a.m. I would get my ass up around 8 o'clock, head on over there, and for the first 3 movies that I saw, there was some sort of just weird, sometimes violent, bloody, crazy rape in there somewhere. And by the rest of that week, I was so depressed.
Yeah.
Let me just put it this way. When I got home, my own ass was bleeding. I was like, fuck, I got raped by Fantastic Fest. How the fuck did this happen?
I wake up and it's rape time.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, wake up, my bed all bloody and shit. Shit, I had to, by the end of the week, I was wearing a tampon trying to watch those movies. I was like, God damn.
I know, you gotta wear like a chastity belt just to make sure you don't get raped by the filmmaker.
Shit, I went to the last movie with a rape kit. I was like, no, this is not right.
No, last year's was pretty every goddamn film it seemed like that I saw was just something you walked out going, fuck, this year not so much. I've actually tried to go out of my way looking at the description. There was one I was about to see kind of by default, but when I read the description I'm like, okay, because it dealt with a boy. And you could tell, like, in the description, it sounds like at the beginning of the film, you probably see him get raped at some point. Because that's kind of what the description felt like.
By the way, let me stop and tell people, you probably heard Leon and I describe this. Fantastic Fest is an annual film festival that centers on genre films.
On genre films, yeah.
That comes around about every September. Yeah, and it's held by the Alamo Draft House. They have it all at their location. They bring stars over, like Elijah Wood comes over and hangs out with them. They got a lot of directors that come and hang out. They show movies, maybe 1 or 2 of them or 3 of them are going to get a really big mainstream release.
Yeah.
But most of them are movies that you're going to see like on Netflix in a couple of months. Or they'll
be on DVD at some point. Yeah, not too long after.
Not too long after the festival. Then that's not the point. It's just a bunch of fans who love to hang out.
Yeah, and shoot the shit about movies. I mean, it is still, despite, majority sometimes of those films are pretty goddamn brutal, especially with like rape scenes and stuff. But the thing is, it is still my favorite film festival because you do find some rare genre gems in there. Like this year, fucking Juan of the Dead, which hopefully you'll get to see, just fucking blew me away. I know that movie's looking for distribution right now, and I hope it does because it deserves it.
Is that a Mexican zombie movie?
No. It's a Cuban zombie film. Yeah, it's a Cuban.
Okay.
It's a Cuban film, and it is just
All right,
fucking
man.
fun and great across the board. It's an instant cult classic, and I hope to God it gets some kind of distribution because, you know, with a title like Juan of the Dead, you're like, okay, maybe they're riding on the coattails of Shaun of the Dead. So immediately your expectations like, okay, you better fucking wow me because if not, I'm going to be pissed that you even tried to use the name to cash on.
That's
Shaun
what
of the
turned
Dead.
me off.
Yeah, and I missed the first screen because I was like, I'll wait until I hear about it because this could be a major disaster and I don't want to be there to see it because there's nothing worse than seeing a real shitty zombie movie. I mean, I get pissed. I get upset.
Maybe they're not zombies. Maybe they're a bunch of cokeheads. It is from Cuba.
That could have been the case. But thank God it wasn't because, I mean, what I got was a really fucking great film with some really great characters, some really great shit going on there with zombies, some great kills, and just an original story where I'm like, okay, this is definitely worthy to be put in my DVD collection right next to Shaun of the Dead. It's that fucking good. Hopefully you'll get to see it. Yeah.
I got one more day, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, I know more than likely because I know usually at the end of the fest, they'll have, normal screenings for some of the better films that I think you have to pay for. Like the regular public can go and check it out.
Sometimes they have screenings for them. Like today I saw, a Swedish thriller called Headhunters. And it was really good. It's just
that's a fantastic fucking film.
Yeah. No rape, by the way.
No rape.
Yeah, none.
But everything. But it has everything else.
But it had, but you know,
head crushing scenes. Fucking just gore out the fucking ass.
Oh, but that's the thing I liked about it. It wasn't a whole lot of gore until the end. There was some there was a lot of blood, and
there was a gory fucking scene.
There was one that I
really was like over the top and great because it made sense.
Yeah, but that's what I liked about it. Like, this isn't one of these over the top bloody films. It's an actual thriller, and what scenes of violence that they have in there is because of the story. Yeah, it's not because they just want to exploit a violent scene or a lot of blood or mangled limbs or something like that. It was a really good movie. That movie's going to probably get an American remake.
You hope.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, no. I'm talking about the release. I'm not hoping it gets an American remake because a majority of the times now I'm noticing with these American remakes is like, especially with Let the Right One In, where it's just they actually like redo the entire movie scene for scene with the exception of like one or two shots where they'll add something different. But at the end of that, even if it's a good movie, I'm just like, well, what was the point of that?
The only reason why I want to see them do that is because, a lot of people, if that movie is re-released here, and the movie's about a guy who's a headhunter, and a headhunter is a person who is a recruiter for corporations. They go out and find the best people qualified for big CEO positions and whatnot. But this guy is also an art thief on the side, and you can tell because of his moonlighting job as an art thief, he gets caught up in some criminal activity that seems to threaten not only his livelihood but his life itself. And he gets caught up on the movie turns into like a big cat and mouse game at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's one guy who's like determined to catch